So we're going to work on some principles in the guard, and then defense and some common attacks in the guard. That's all we're doing today, right? So a couple principles of being in the guard. Always sitting in a good posture, right? With a good base. Contrary to popular belief, having your legs as wide as possible is not good base. Right? I like to keep my legs tight against my opponent's hips. So just outside their hips and tight, right? I'm always sitting in good posture. Only two places you should be if you're in somebody's guard. That's all the way up or all the way down. But you should never be in the middle here. And a lot of times we tend to do this when we get lazy, right? Or the person on the bottom actually creates this scenario by holding me down the back of my head, and then I start to push up, and as I start to push up, look, I'm right here in the position. Anytime I'm in this 45-degree angle, or anywhere in between here and fully postured, that's really like no man's land for you. You don't belong in there ever, okay? Because that's where all his attacks come from, right? So now, the most common attack that we saw this weekend was cross-collar choke, especially in the lower belts. Closed guard, cross-collar attack. So we're going to address the cross-collar attack. The choke starts with a good deep cross-collar grip. So if he reaches up and he tries to grab my collar, as soon as this happens, we have to address this. Right? So that's going to be our earliest defense. All right, the way I address it, guys, I grab the wrist right away, or I grab the material underneath the wrist. My hand goes palm to palm. When I define this palm to palm, the meaty portion of my thumb goes to the meaty portion of his thumb. And what I do is I push and I pull. I don't just push, I don't just pull myself away, I snap it off my neck. Okay? So he gets the grip, I go 1, 2, great. And then I push it back down and I get it out of my way. Alright? So that's our first line of defense is breaking the grip. I'm here, he comes up, try to get the grip. Break the grip, and push him back. So that's our first line of defense, right? Now our second scenario is he gets a deep collar grip and he's starting to pull me down, or he's starting to break my posture. So he gets the collar, and as he pulls me down, look guys, I bring my hand under, and I put it to the side of my face, and he tries to pull me down. I'm here. Now from this position, guys, all I do is I push up on the elbow, and I rotate my head under. Now by rotating my head under, I've taken about 90% of the chokes out of the scenario here. He has nothing, right? So my hands go to his chest, and I'll start to look up in posture. Typically they'll let that go because there's nothing there for him anymore. All their chokes depend on this cross collar. So if he gets a cross collar, he goes to pull me down and block. Here, look. As I block here too, it's hard for him to hide his elbow. Try to push your elbow down. He can't push his elbow down. So it makes it real easy for me to push his elbow up. Push his elbow up, make space, duck my head under, and then posture. Okay? So that's our second line of defense on a cross collar. He grabs it, starts to pull me down, block, push the elbow up, rotate my head under, posture. Okay? Now the third scenario, he gets a good cross collar. Before I can get my hand under, his elbow goes down, he pulls me tight. Right? Now look, I wasn't able to get my hand in. His elbow's down, I can't push the elbow up to duck my head under. Right? All of his chokes off this cross collar now depend on his ability to get that hand to this side or this collar. Does that make sense? So when he pulls me down here, my head stays tight, I block the bicep, and all I do is wait him out. I can try to pull it here, but I block his arm so he can try to get to my other side and get up. And then eventually he gives up, and as soon as he gives up, I can reposture. Everybody got those three so far? All right? Okay, and then the fourth scenario, he gets a good cross-collar choke, right? This is the last ditch effort. So he comes over here, oh, he's choking me, and now I have to do something, okay? So go ahead and put me back. Go ahead, choke. He gets choked, I have to do something, guys. I go to both collars right away. Both collars, Brian's gonna like this. I go to pull collars, as he's trying to choke me, I fold one across his neck, and I hide my hand. Now I step up, knee to the hip, and put weight on my right hand to choke him and get him to let go of my collar, right? So my chin goes down, my head goes down, I cross his collar. So he gets the choke, I'm here, I messed up, he's got the choke, he's gonna choke me. Pull collars, one against his neck, hide my hand with the other one, step up, pressure, and let's go. Okay? Now, when I do this, guys, I step in with this knee, and I use my knee, and I put my knee on his rib cage. I kind of turn my knees in this way. I don't do this and just tripod up. Why? Arm bar. It's going to arm bar me all day long. Okay? So, he's getting the choke. Open. One. Hide the hand. Step up. Turn. Now arm bar. You can't arm bar, right? Everybody good? Alright. So let's do this. Let's go over all four just real quick so everybody sees it. And then we'll partner up in a little different way here. Cross grip. I address it first by doing what? Palm to palm. Hand on the wrist or hand on the gi. And what? Push ball. Strip. Right away. First line of defense. He comes up to get it. Strip. Second line of defense. He gets it. Where do I go? Hand to the face. Push the elbow up. Duck my head under. Reposture, right? So again, he gets the grip. He tries to pull me down. Block. Push the elbow. My head goes under. So that's the second line of defense. Third line of defense. He gets it. He drops the elbow. He pulls me down. Head stays to his chest. Block the forearm so he can't get to my far collar. Everybody good? Until he gives up and he moves on to something else. As soon as he gives up, I'm going to posture right away. All right. And our last ditch defense. He gets the cross collar. Oh, I go over. Hands to his collar. Cross the throat. Hide the hand. Step up. And choke. He lets go. Then we can pass. Everybody up? So let's do this. Let's have everybody on the wall and according to rank, please. So everybody on the wall according to rank.